What up, though? It's John D. One half for doing too much here with the better half. Came together this morning to create some beautiful content for you to vibe to, just so you can see how we attack things from a different perspective to make the best solution possible. And I must say, when you are married to the woman who does everything well, you learn a few things. I just imagine if I was paying attention to her when I when I was supposed to be.
Oh, God.
How you doing, dude?
Doing well.
Yes, you are. So, how was your morning?
It was pretty good. Okay, y'all. So listen. It's something that I do every year. I am not just the New Year's person resolution where I'm going to the gym. I don't even lie about going to the gym. Well, that's a lie. I've tried to go to the gym a couple times. So I am now at how many days?
97.
No, it's 98 days. It's exactly 14 weeks until my birthday. And I am back on my weight loss mission again. This is probably my 50th mission this year. However, this is the thing. As long as you get back on that horse, honey, as long as you get back on that wagon.
That's really difficult for me.
So this morning, I had a great breakfast. I drank water. You haven't made me any tea yet today. I'm not going to talk about it.
You know what? I saw the tea at your desk, and I thought that was you made it. I thought I was moving too slow.
No, I didn't.
So you do have a tea at your desk, right?
No, that was my cup from yesterday.
Oh, my bad for not getting that cup out of
Anyway, so y'all, I had this really, really great salad today. I'm drinking my water. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good today.
That's great. So tell me this. What can I do to help you continue these days every day? Like, what did you wake up this morning? How did you wake up? And did you feel good this morning? Or
the morning you wake up, I woke up pretty good. I like to wake up naturally. I don't like an alarm. And I did my little app to learn, I'm doing this app where it kind of teaches me why I eat the way that I do. Because, it's not really about the gym. It's not really about, for me, it's all a head game. So I did that, and then I had my water was already ready for me to drink. I don't know if you set that up for me or not. And everything has just been falling in place. So if you can just make my breakfast and make my little midday lunch, my little salads that I like, just support me in putting those good things. It's called social triggers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So social triggers are my thing. It's not really environmental. Like, environment means, like, if I walk in a room and it's a box of donuts on the table, then I'm going to eat it because it's something in my environment that triggers me to eat. That's not really what it is. But it's social triggers. So if like, how last night you said, do we have anything to drink at home? And I was like, no, we don't. And so you went and got us a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
But if you hadn't done that, then I wouldn't have drank last night, probably. Or like, when I'm around people, I am the type of drinker where it's just that I like the motion of moving my hand up and down and being around people. It doesn't matter what I'm sipping on. But if I'm around people who are sipping on wine, I'm going to sip on wine. If I go out to eat and everybody is kind of sitting around and they're munching on the bread at the dinner, I'm not eating the bread because it's in front of me. I'm eating the bread because I see other people doing it. And so I do things socially. When people are like, I'm a social drinker. I'm a social drinker, eater. everything.
So when I tell you, when we go to these places that have
I
those
just want
delicious,
that bread. I just want that bread. That bread is delicious. But
and I say we gonna have to have the bread brought to the table. We see, yes, we do.
I think it's rude.
See what I'm saying? What are you talking?
I think it's rude to tell the people don't bring us that bread. But like if you say, are we going for our walk? Because we take the dog for a walk like 2 to 3 times a day. And I'm like, yeah, see, that's a good social trigger for me. Instead of us sitting down and watching a movie, you be like, are we going to walk? I'm like, yeah. So then I go walk. So
what can I do for a social trigger to decrease the amount of times?
Like, do you want a salad? Do you want to walk?
Oh, so hey, but no, I bring you your water, and I said,
I hate water, y'all. I hate it.
You shouldn't say that because
It's
water can hear you. It retains memory, and it's right there. I love you, water.
Anyway,
do you love water?
I like water with lemon in it. I like tea, which this is the argument. Y'all can tell us if you agree, disagree. If you disagree, don't comment. So tea is water. Tea constitutes as water you're drinking. So if I have hot water and I drop lemon in it, he still lets me count that as water. If I have hot water and you put a tea bag in it, all of a sudden it magically is not counted in my water count.
It isn't, because
that make me mad.
If you can't drink the amount of water you're supposed to drink the whole day for tea, and she knows she can't drink that much tea because it wouldn't be healthy, right?
Yeah, it's not. But
so why is she like everything is made up?
Why can't we sprinkle a couple of mugs of tea for some
How about this?
throughout the
She
day?
still does not make her water go.
Anyway, so today I drank. You know how you had a water bottle that it has the little markers on the side, and if you finish it, then you finished it from 8 to 12, and then you finish it again. You know, it's a 32-ounce bottle, but it helps to tell you, okay, I'm gonna get 64 ounces in by 4 p.m. I think that's what my bottle says. It says so you drink it one time, and that's your 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., and then it's 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. But the fact of the matter is at my current weight, I'm a little bit of a big extra. I'm like a extra size right now. I'm be a little big extra. But at my weight, I need more than 64 ounces. I need 96 ounces of water a day. Because you know you get your water based on your weight.
You need how many ounces of water?
96.
Okay. Okay.
That's
so
Kingston.
I want you guys to think about this.
Wait, but I'm working on it. So I'm down 32 today, y'all. I got my little next.
You down 32 what?
32 ounces of water.
Oh, when you said I was down 32, people
no.
might be like, I'm down 32 pounds.
Oh, no,
ounces,
I'm not down 32 pounds.
Ounces.
But you know what? At some point, I'm going to be able to tell you that. By the time we go to video, y'all going to be like, oh, my gosh, she's so... Yeah.
You know, I was thinking maybe we shouldn't do video.
First of all, okay, well, whatever.
You know why?
I'm just going to let you know right now.
I feel like if we do video, that's going to require more work, and I feel like people just want the lesson, right? And
okay.
I don't want you to feel like you're going to work. But I don't have a problem with doing video, but you know, I fear that once you start that, because you're not going to want to keep that up.
Hey, y'all, he's saying it because okay, my hair is locked, right? But right now I'm looking real Rastafarian. And before I used to, you know, you want to see my parts. Now those parts I'm feeling really natural. You make me feel like a natural woman right now. And he's like,
no, I don't have a problem.
She's not going to want to twist her hair.
And she's going to just put on like a wrap.
I am. But you know what? I know how to wrap my hair. So don't worry about it, player. I got it.
No, I wasn't really talking about your appearance. I believe that you're beautiful. I'm just talking about the upkeep of actually, because we can do this fairly often, right?
Yeah.
But when you do video, it's going to require a certain look that you're going to want, and you don't even like specific pictures, let alone an idea of if a video doesn't look correct. So you know what I'm saying?
He posted a picture of me. First of all, he posted 2 pictures of me. So he posted a picture of me where it was 4 pictures, right? And it's us smiling, I think, in 4 different pictures. But in one picture, it looks like a woman has gotten into our picture, and I have this turned up face. Now, first of all, the turned up face is not because the woman is there. because I didn't even know she was there. But it was just bad representation.
Yeah, that was. I didn't see that.
And then the second one, he posted with a filter on it that made my face look like it was craters. So I'm not happy.
You know, I told her that I have a specific skill set, and
it ain't that.
But you know, I'll get better as we go on. You guys can. I told her that I didn't go to school for thumbnails. I only went to count the change in your pocket.
That's true. Hey, y'all just heard me swallow some water. I'm on my way to 64 ounces. Moving along.
Well, you know, I was like, wow, did my wife just put her business out here in these streets?
You're what? Shut up, John.
Anyways.
Moving along.
Yeah, definitely. So
Don't
I wanted
like how he puts that S on the end of that.
I want. Anyways, I was about to say the significance of bad food, because bad food is delicious, right? We know it's delicious, and no matter what, we find some type of reason to indulge in it. But if you think about it, like what is the point of doing Lent? You know, like people say, I'm going to.
Everybody's lit.
Yeah, like,
what is it?
Like everybody said, I'm going to give up this. So it's like, I'm going to go cold turkey so I can go back hard on the drugs. That's what it is. It's like rehab. It's like, okay, Lent is 40 days, 40 nights, right? Some people got to go 60 days, 90 days to rehab, right? But the worst thing they can do is to get back on the drugs. And we actually get off of Lent to go back to the drugs.
We were like, hey.
Hey, what you give up this year? Oh, I gave up meat just to go back on it. And I don't understand that. And that's the reason why when I made it, it made sense to me to really try to monitor what I put into my body, because I love my family so much. I don't think I like, if I continue to put those things in my body, I wasn't going to be able to watch my kids grow. And that's my biggest fear, is me not taking care of my earthling body to the point where I can watch my kids smile the way that I want to see them smile. So that's how I accept the responsibility. I'm not saying it's easier, but for me, it made it a lot easier, because I constantly think about the example I want for them. Because if my diet gets better and better every day, and I start to sprinkle that down through my family, my kids won't have these problems when they get older. They'll have, I don't know, their work ethic as far as food, it'll be like, you know, we're going to go out of town just to have something bad to eat. But it wouldn't be like an everyday thing,
right?
You know?
Wait, so, but what's funny is people, you know, and I'm people. I'm just going to say that. People would go on, they'll fast from something, and they'll be like, yo, I feel so good. Like, I got all this energy. I'm moving. You know, I see the difference at my waist, blah, blah, blah. And then when they're done with their, like, and when I say they, I mean me, start making plans for afterward, though, about what you go, oh, yo, okay, I'm fasting until Tuesday. So then that means we going out on Wednesday? Wait, let's celebrate my weight loss. That's another thing. I want to tell y'all how I did it. So I started losing weight, right? And I was all geeked up. So then I was like, all right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lose this weight. And, you know, I don't do stuff like buy clothes. I don't do things like that. I go out to eat to celebrate my weight loss. I don't know why I do it.
Hey, but you know, so that just shows you the drugs and the food causes you to be ridiculous with it. And you know what's so crazy? Like you said, you celebrate your weight loss, but everything is driven around food.
It is.
Like any celebration.
It is. But, you know, I've also learned that the type of eater I am. So they got the fuel eater, which is you, where they be talking about, you know, I eat to live. And then there's the fun eater that lives to eat. lives to have the opportunity to eat everything they love. And then there's the storm eater. And it's like once they get going, they can't stop. They just are eating everything, snacking. And then there's the fog eater. And that person is like, they mindlessly eat. Like you see something, some nuts or some chips on the table, and then you're eating it while you're watching TV. You're not even thinking about what you're putting in your mouth. Like I don't have those problems. But when I'm ready to have a good time, food is there. Food is one of the top priorities. Like, but what are we eating? Like, I just had a conversation with my friend. I said, I miss you so much. And she said, let's get an Airbnb and we're going to get wine and we're going to make charcuterie boards. And you remember that one time we ate so much that our ankles got swollen. Yeah, our ankles got swollen from all of the salt in the meat. And we ended up flipping ourselves over on the couches and putting our feet in the air.
This is
wait.
sad.
So then when I said, I missed you, friend, that was the first thing. She was like, hey, this is what we're about to do. And what did I say? Say less. I'm there.
I don't understand that though.
Oh, because I love to eat. I don't need to eat a lot, but boy, when I say there are things I love and I want to indulge in them.
I know that you don't think that's a problem.
Not if I don't do it a lot, but I mean, I see how I can get out of hand. Do
you think you've got it controlled?
I think part of it that makes it easy to control is that,
No, I'm asking, do you think it's...
Yeah, it's controlled. It's controlled in the sense that as long as I'm not with a friend.
No. So this is what I'm saying.
If I'm with a friend, and I find friends that love food.
No, when I say controlled, I mean, are you where you want to be?
Oh, no, obviously not, because I'm on day 98.
So you can't say you have it under control, because under control means that you can do those things and you don't have to worry about anything because you're only doing it for the moment. But it's out of control
if I can't get right back to my
where you would like
good
to be.
Habits. Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't just a vacation. This is like a straight detour. Yeah, it's an extended detour. Now, see, that's what I'm working on right now. And when I say it's day 98, not that I've been doing this for 98 days, but
and I'm trying to think how many days did she tell me when I first heard when she was doing
104.
Was it 104? But
yeah. And then I said, okay, I'm gonna make it 102 because no. I said it was 102 and I was like, but I can't do it today because this is pizza day. So what I'm going to do,
excuses for numbers to sound good when she's going to go to
I like round numbers. So then I was like, hey, I'm just going to start on Sunday and it's going to be a even 100 days. And then we got to Sunday and something happened and I was like, you know what? But 99 sounds great. So Monday will be 99. And then 99, Monday, I didn't do so well.
Look, check this out.
Wait, no, I'm not done. And so then I said 98 is a nice, even 14 even weeks. So I'm going to roll with 98.
So look, yesterday, she don't even remember. I don't know what she was doing, but it wasn't what she was supposed to be doing. I said, "Oh, we're on 98 tomorrow, aren't we?"
Yeah.
Because she'd already effed up, and I just want you guys to know this. I'm so discouraged with helping my wife with this problem.
He's a horrible helper, though. But I'm just asking.
Horrible. I asked her, "What would you like me to do?" And I want you guys to listen to this. I said, how can I be of service? Like I'm going outside, like I'm offering, I'm doing all of these things.
You're doing a great job.
Well, but when she says, John, look, the first time she was like, John, next time just say no.
Yo, his mouthpiece is horrible. This is the thing.
I said, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. And she'll just look at me like, we're not playing this game.
No, let's talk about support. So there are different types of support, and you probably should think about that. And I learned this yesterday. So yesterday I said, I really want you to support me in this. And I said, I just got to get back on my schedule of what I was doing before. You know, I lost 9 pounds in like 6 weeks or something. And that's more than what I've done before. And so I was like, I was really successful. And I just need to get back on that. And he was like, no, you were a failure. That
was not how that went.
You were not successful.
No. Go back.
Nope, stop.
You said, I feel like a failure. And I said.
First and foremost.
Yes.
I did not say I felt like
yeah, you said like, no, you said I.
Oh, for later. But I'm not saying for them 6 weeks. I was saying in those 6 weeks, I was successful. And so I know that I have the in my head, I have the self-efficacy to do this because I've seen it done. It's just that it bothered me that I fell off. I fell off, y'all, because I went to stay with
They're not here for the excuses.
I went to stay with a friend to go to brunch, y'all. No, because this lets you know how I have it.
Look, see what
I went
I'm
to
saying?
go to brunch, and then it went all downhill. But
See,
what I'm
she
saying
went
is I realized
to a brunch that was surrounded around food.
I mean, yeah, but
She
it was.
No, you know what that's like? I'm going to go to this drug play. I'm going to go to a concert of drugs, but I'm not going to use any.
I feel like, no. So anyway,
I'm only going to do a little bit.
Yeah, what I'm saying is I'm just going to snort a little bit.
It feels so good.
But what I was saying was.
It tastes so delicious.
You need to know what kind of support you need. And you need to be honest about what kind of support your partner is capable of. So John is capable of making me salads. He's capable of putting water in my face. He's capable of walking with me. But if I need verbal encouragement and motivation, he is not the one. John got a mouth on him, but his show ain't for that. It's not that. It's not for that. For me, his. Because you can talk a lot, and some people might even get motivated and stuff by you. Your brand of motivation and encouragement is not the brand that I need.
I think it's because it's me, though. No. I think if it's somebody that you respected in a way that this is their place, if they said that, you'd be like, oh, I've received that. But me, it's like, oh, heck no, you don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Keep it real.
And what makes it so bad is I am the definition of insanity, because every so often I come back and I ask him again to be my motivation. To a point where I had made a separate group, a chat group with 2 friends, and I was like, hey, this is our support group, we're motivating each other every day, blah, blah, blah. He was like, why couldn't I be, accountability partners. He was like, why can't I be your accountability partner? And I was like, because you just rough. Like, your whole mouth be rough, be like,
and you see her support team, right? We're still in the support phase. She doesn't want to change.
No, I do want to change.
Then that's what I'm saying. Suck it up and let's just do it.
Yeah,
I'm going to support you. I'm going to be there. Look, check this out. When you're hungry. I
want you to understand that this is not how he speaks to me on a regular. This is lightweight. Okay.
No, you just don't have no time for me when I'm talking that. But I promise, I said I wanted her to hit rock bottom so that, she told me that when people hit rock bottom, that's when they make their change. She keeps finding new bottoms. And I'm like, what is she doing? And I'm like, I promise. I'm like, just watching it from afar. Like, I'm watching this happen. And I'm like, when do I say something? So as her husband, I'm like I'd find her attractive, and I feel like she's working out 2 or 3 times a day. Like I said, we approximately walk between 4 and 5 miles a day. You know what I'm saying? So in my head, we're getting that in. Her food intake is not completely horrible. She just overeats, and she doesn't drink enough water. So therefore, if you don't drink enough water, you're dehydrated, and she's eating more of food she shouldn't be eating.
Right.
So if she could just find a balance, she would lose this weight that she wants to, but I cannot find what's eating her up that causes her to go back, because she will not drink water.
Because I hate water. But, we don't have to talk about that
No, I'm just saying, like, health is real.
It is real. And
I'm trying to figure out what can I do to be your support system, because you don't think I'm capable of being.
Just keep bring me my tea and my water, and keep making.
Do you see the way that she speaks to me? She said, keep bringing me my tea, like keep walking. You see, this is the
and
type.
Keep walking with me. That's all. Just don't like.
I'm
don't
like this motivational puppet. It's like her imaginary friend.
Oh,
like,
I'm using you as my tool.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what's going on. But, I will say this, though. That's a certain level of peace, I must say. When you get the opportunity to walk that many times with somebody you enjoy their company and you talk and you get to see how they think. And, you'll get to recognize patterns in what they say and how they're going to respond. And it'll allow you to be like, hey, do you notice that you're responding a particular way when I mentioned this? And you're like, no, I didn't know that. It's like, so, but you wouldn't know that unless you talked enough times. And what I'm saying with my wife, I enjoy talking to this woman. And I wanted to say earlier, I remember when I told everybody there's no way I would want to work with my wife all day and then I have to come back home. Because remember you said in Atlanta, you was like, oh, you can come to my school and we can work and drive to school together. And I was like, oh, no, disgusting, impossible.
Look, now he be all over here. You got a meeting scheduled? You want to go for a walk?
I'm saying, I'm trying to put systems in place to show her that I love her so much that I will adjust my entire schedule to make her succeed.
You remember the one time?
And?
Wait. You remember the one time that it was like I just started working in Abu Dhabi and I didn't have my car yet. And so you drove me to that training. And then there was a car that was parked out of whack. And he gonna say a woman must have parked that car.
We're talking about health though. We're talking about health.
Because this is why I brought it up.
But we're talking about health though.
This is why I brought it up. So we get it because I need them to know who you are. It is
who I used to be.
Oh my God.
So I'm still that person?
No. Okay, wait. So you can cut this out later if you want to.
I don't want to cut it out because if you want to embarrass me this way, I guess I have to deal with it.
So y'all, the biggest fight in the world. So we're in the car and he says this and I was like, what makes you think that just because they're parked like that, like first of all, overseas, y'all. And in Abu Dhabi, like these people be driving crazy. Look, I used to think I drove crazy, but they be smooth driving crazy. And there are sometimes that people be parked different ways, and I'm like, why are they parked like? So he just flats out and says it was a woman that must have parked that car. So we get into a fight about women and whether or not John said that women were poor drivers, blah, blah, blah. The research says it, blah, 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 right? Y'all. So I get out of the car. I slam the door. I said, I ain't ever working. I would never want to work anywhere where I would ride with him every day to work. I can't, and that's why I can't stand talking to him, blah, 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 right? So then this dude takes it a step further because I told him, I said, John, there is no research that says that. John, so I get to work and I send him an article from the Pew's Research Center, who had published an article from the University of Michigan, who has studied on women and men and the differences in their ability to drive, safety, XYZ, right? This man's rebuttal was a research article from petro.com. Look, just so he could say that women weren't as good of a driver, this dude went and pulled a gas. It was a gas station website that had an article, and that's what he put next to my University of Michigan research
paper. Well, I feel like
paper.
Gas is related to more people who drive than University of Michigan. I'm just saying.
Look, he was trying to go down in flames fighting that fight, but I said
that was extra. I was being extra.
You were, but it was really what it took me to that was, if we had worked together and drove to work together and came home, we would have murdered each other.
Then because I was I wasn't put together.
Hey, that was one ride to work, y'all. That was the first ride to work. And I said, I would never want to ride with him again.
Yeah, I wasn't put together. And, you know, I was really extreme.
Yeah, petro.com.
You know, I remember when we came together after that mishap, and we talked about the significance of my data research.
Hey, when I said, don't you ever disrespect me. Don't you ever go out into the world and argue with people with petro.com articles. Because he used to be the first one to be like, 97% of people do, and John has no evidence of any of these percentages. And
I don't give numbers anymore unless I know them.
Yeah, he would throw stuff out, and now he says majority.
Because
if somebody argues, he said all it means is 51% or more. That's all I need. This is who I work with. But I say all that to say
you don't put yourself back. You don't back yourself in a corner. That's what I'm saying.
You definitely see, but that's what made your arguments so difficult for people to grasp, because you were just throwing numbers out there and acting like you knew, and people knew that your numbers were too extreme.
No, my numbers were pretty close. They were just wrong.
They were pretty close. Like when you said 93%, it was 39%.
Oh, you fooling.
Same numbers.
You fooling.
Same numbers.
You will not ever disrespect my
But I'm just
reasoning.
saying, no, his research was Look, I'm going to tell y'all another example of John and his research. John used to love to argue. I'm going to tell y'all this. If you know John, you know. So John used to love to argue. And I remember when we were in college, y'all, I used to be in a praise team. I used to be at church more than a little bit. And John used to use me. So John was at some party. Why are you at a party arguing about the Bible? So John is at a party arguing about the Bible. And I feel like it was with an AK, but I can't remember. And he calls me from the party. He says, I need you to tell me a scripture that goes along with this. He said, you remember that conversation we had? I need that scripture. So what am I doing, y'all? I called my cousin. I was like, Cheryl, you remember, where was that scripture? And so I'm looking, and we're talking about Bible study and where we got the notes. And then I send him the scripture so he can argue with somebody about something he don't even know. But then he gets to be able to be the one to make people feel like he know everything. And I was an accomplice.
No, I want you to know this. My point was they knew just as much as I did.
Wait.
That was it. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna defend something and I know that that's wrong?
Look, I know I had a conversation with a girl I'm kicking it with, and
I know she's serious.
Said that.
But I knew you were serious about that
I was
work.
for real serious.
So in my mind, you following something that you're not even that serious about because I know it better than you, and I don't even know it.
But you know what was funny is that he really came to somebody that he felt knew the information, but he hit me with petro.com articles. He hit that same person with petro.com articles, whatever.
Hey, look, check this out. I was very conscious of what I was doing. You know, like, you can't possibly think that.
You know, it's not good to be with people who like to argue. I promise to you.
Well, I don't like to argue either. I promise. Look, I can look back and say I do not like to argue. I was misunderstood all the time.
Wait, y'all drop.
I know it's crazy, but
in
after
the comments, if you had an argument with John.
Well, majority of the people, 99% of the people. But I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. I understand looking back when, remember me and Naeem had being misunderstood.
Oh, yeah.
And I learned that about myself, that when I start talking to people, I never intend for it to go that way.
You don't ever walk into something wanting to fight?
Not intentionally.
Oh.
Now, I know when I purposely do it, but you would think that all of them look like John just doing this. I'm telling you that there's a handful of times to where I go in, I'm going in to do it. And
he said, I'm going in to do it.
Yeah. I don't do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
No. Now I go in purposefully trying to make people smile or try to help them get to their goal.
Uh-huh.
But I'm saying before, I did not think that we were going to get to this point. Like, oh my gosh, what did I say? And then I had so much pride that it was too late for me to recover.
Oh yeah,
because I was talking so much on one perspective, and then I'm like, oh, damn, I'm on this side.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta go for reinforcements to make it seem like I'm not as stupid as I look.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, yeah, yikes.
Yikes. Well, yeah, just don't argue with me, and don't bring up no percentages.
Wow, there we go. But anyway, let's talk about the percentages in you being successful this go round with this task at
I'm
hand.
98% sure I'm gonna be successful
For sure, all the way through,
98
right?
days and beyond.
98 days and beyond. So,
yeah.
So what does the 98 days consist of? Let everybody know.
Okay, so I need to do my 96 ounces of water.
Is that every day for 98 days?
Yeah. It makes me sick to even think of it. Feels like waterboarding. Then then I need 30 minutes of high physical activity, 15,000 steps a day, 8 hours of sleep. I'm using this app where you log your food and then it labels your food as red, yellow, or green. So I just want to stay within those calories, and try to have more green than red. That's my goal. More green than red. And I think that's it. I feel like it. Sleep, exercise, diet. Yeah, that's it. And water.
You know I promise this. If you can get that water down, everything will work out. I promise. I keep telling you this. You know, I told her that if she ever mastered the water thing, I promise everything else will work out because her body just dehydrated.
Oh, wait. So, but we got this scale, right? It's a really nice scale off of Amazon where you step on it. You got to have, it's like, you know how you go to those health fairs or whatever, you step on it, you hold the little handles and it tells you your body fat percentage and all the other stuff, right? So I'm 41. And this little thing, when I get on the scale, it tells me I'm 48 years old. My metabolic age is 48 years old. And so we're both on this scale and we can see each other's weight. And why is he trying to come over to my weight area? I told him, first of all,
well, mine says I'm 44.
Yeah, his age is 44 now. But his weight, he coming too close to mine, and I ain't trying to look like a number 10. I'm trying to look right. So I got to get him out of my little weight class. And the best way to do that is for me to get out of here because I'm not even comfortable at this size. I don't feel comfortable at all. So,
well, you know, I'm
going to work it out.
My goal is, just for you guys to know, like this is my my body goal, is just to get my BMI I want to get into the index to see if my body can perform at a different level.
Well, my thing is like when you're inside the BMI, like it tells me that my ideal weight is like 127 pounds. I feel like I look like a bobblehead. Like,
well, you know, you
BMI,
think that
you got to lose another 10 pounds to be in your BMI?
10 and a half. Well,
I don't need you to look like.
No, I'm saying like you I mean, if I had just dropped it off, this has been over the course of
okay. Yeah. So I don't know how I feel about. I mean, I understand the purpose of BMI, but there are other.
Well, I just at least I can always eat more food, right?
Yeah, I understand. I do want that metabolic age part of that app be irking me. So I really need to, if not for any other reason, is to make that number drop.
You know what's crazy?
Wait.
So you're telling me that I'm 44 now in my metabolic age and I'm 11 pounds away, right? Mm-hmm. Am I going to drop below 43 if I get in my BMI?
I don't know.
Or should I be 43 in my BMI?
I'm guessing you're supposed to be, I don't know. Oh, but I guess we about to find out.
Yeah, aren't we? And I will say this BMI thing is really difficult, because I have a wife that believes that I should participate in food debauchery in moderation.
In moderation,
yeah, no, but her moderation is just what it's like. It's almost like I hear it like every other day or something.
In moderation. Because my what I'm learning is that foods are not good or bad foods. You have calorie dense foods and foods that are not calorie dense. That's how that goes. So like dried fruit, like raisins. If you do 100 calories of raisins, you are not gonna fill up. You're not gonna be full. It's dense with calories and sugar because it's dehydrated. But if you eat 100 calories of grapes, it's way more grapes you can eat to fill up than with raisins. So not all food is bad. It's just which ones are packed heavier with calories versus another.
Well, grapes is filled with water.
Yeah, but it's just like today when you made me that salad. So I was logging my food. He made this salad and it had olive oil and apple cider vinegar. Well, 2 tablespoons of olive oil is like 239 calories. Like, what you doing? So I had to be like, okay, wait, hold on. But olive oil in and of itself isn't bad food, but it's considered red because it's dense in calories. So, I mean, if you don't have to have a whole cupcake. Like, you can have half a cupcake.
But none of the cupcake is good for you.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If
anyway, so what I'm saying is,
keep eating what you want to eat because.
No, I'm just saying that, when you say this is bad food and this is good food, true enough, there is some food that's like, it's like, I don't even understand what you're eating it for.
So what food can you should eat that you say?
What?
No, you already know. Come on.
No, I'm saying like chitlins. Like, why are you eating that?
All right, anyway, so why it's a perspective thing, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, that's a whole other thing. Soul food, that's a whole.
So
other thing.
why do you get to determine what's healthy in that?
No, I'm
and
not
then break
saying
the rules of it.
I'm just saying that when you look at foods, as far as, am I gonna get filled up off of with these calories, or am I still gonna want to eat after it? It makes a difference in how you eat.
Well, what do you think the difference with you is? Do you think about the density of foods when you eat?
No. When I log my food, I do. I become very self-aware. And I'll be like, no, I don't want to eat that.
You do?
Yeah, I'm very aware when I'm logging food because I think all the way through, like, because you got to make dinner. So you're like, what am I going to make for dinner tonight? Okay, so if tonight is going to have meat in it, then I need to lighten it up at the first part of the day. So I might have a boiled egg, or I might have I love citrus salad, or I might have citrus salad, and then it lets me know, well, tonight I plan on making a strawberry salad. Well, if I'm making a strawberry salad today, then I might have grits and fried egg for breakfast or whatever. So it just tells me what I'm having when. I become way more aware.
So should I remind you of make sure you log in your food?
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. Logging in food, even when we think about what we're gonna eat, and that's the other thing. The kids make dinner. Each kid is responsible for dinner once a week, and then we cook, and we have our pizza night or whatever. And so when the kids are cooking, then I'm less aware of what we're about to eat, and then I become then I'm not able to plan it out well. But anyway.
Yeah, it sounds good, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to make sure we reinforce the whole idea of me supporting you to be successful.
No, that's all well and good. Thank you.
So I'm going to work on my tone and usage of words through delivery so that you can receive my message, so you can be great in every aspect of life.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Any last shout out you want to give?
No, I don't think so today.
No doubt. Well, I want to give a shout out to FAMU, HBCU in Tallahassee, Florida. I believe that is the only university. No, I'm just playing. There's other schools there, but FAMU, shout out to Upside. Just wanted to make sure we acknowledge our HBCUs because we need to start investing in them. With that being said, I want everybody to make today better than yesterday and don't worry about anything you can't control. GATA. Get after that action or that action will get after you.
Drink your water.
Boom.